This is the final video in a series of videos to change my motor oil for the first time at the 20-hour break-in. This is my 2015 Polaris RZR 900S. I'm going to step you around the vehicle. This is the cab area. The seats are removed, and I'm going to show you the panel here that's now reinstalled. Behind that panel is your oil filter and dipstick. So where I'll now take you is to the rear of the vehicle, the cargo area, and the panel here is removed, just pulled right out. Gives you access to where the fill cap would be located. So right now you can see I have a funnel in here, and the remaining oil, 2.5 quarts, is drained into the motor and it's just dripping out right now. So before I go ahead and remove the funnel and put the fill cap back in place, I'm going to walk around and check the oil itself, the dipstick, and I'm not going to make that part of the video, but as I said, it's located right next to the filter itself, easy to gain access to. It pretty much pulls out after you unclip it, and then you can check your motor oil. It's an important step when you're changing your oil. Make sure you're always up to the proper level. Don't take for granted that you add what they recommend and you're going to be there. Just double check that. So I hope you found this video useful, and I wanted to show you one last thing before we go, is how much oil I did collect from the oil change itself. And this is the Polaris oil. It's the 5-weight-50. I don't know if you can see that, but that is roughly 2 liters of oil, probably a tad over that. So you know, it's not rocket science I'm using to measure this oil level, but at the same time, it's a pretty accurate way of getting an idea of how much was drained from the first oil change. So 2.5 quarts is the typical amount added to any oil change, and you know, there's probably still some collected or stored up in a filter, so you burn a little oil on a tight motor and so on, but for the most part I think I collected all the oil that's in the motor. So when I do check the oil, I may end up you know, slightly over, if not yet all of it was drained, but I gave it 15 minutes to drain, and it had drained everything out at that point. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this oil change, and hope you enjoyed it.